right, well, today's at the movies that Michael has selected has been inspired by DJ's favorite brand, Nickelback. We have Back in Action and Nickel Boys for Michael to review.
Well, let's start off with Back in Action first. How about that? This is a new Netflix film, stars Cameron Diaz, her first movie in 11 years. She's co-starring with Jamie Foxx. They play two former CIA spies who 15 years prior left the agency secretly and are now living quietly in suburbia with two teenagers dealing with parenthood and knuckleheaded teenagers going through their angst and moody phases that all teenagers go through.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly. But of course, like in all spy movies like this, their past catches up with them and they must flee suburbia to head to England to get help from her Cameron Diaz's mother, because they need to get some special piece of electronics that everybody is after that could decode every kind of computer system in the world. It's basically a MacGuffin, and they're not quite sure who is chasing him. Is it the CIA? Is it gangsters? Is it Russians? But everybody is after them, trying to get this key, all the while they're trying to keep their family safe. It's great to see Cameron Diaz back. She's a fantastic action star and also has well-earned comedic chops. Her and Jamie Foxx have a good chemistry, and I like the first half of the movie where they're just sort of living in suburbia and dealing with normal everyday struggles of parenthood. However, once the sort of the action kicks back in, it just turns boring and formulaic, and you've seen it 100 times before, and you feel like the star power of Diaz and Fox gets lost in all of these car chases and motorcycle chases and fights and so on and so forth. Glenn Close is also in the movie. She has a nice turn as Cameron Diaz's mother. Wish we used her a little bit more. But all in all, this is what I call a Netflix laundry film, meaning you can fold your laundry if you want something to mindless to watch. It's not going to hurt you. But all in all, I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Like that. I like that. All right, let's move on to Nickel Boys.
Next movie to talk about is called Nickel Boys. This was actually this week got an Oscar nomination. It's opening at theaters today in Little Rock. It's based on a novel that won a Pulitzer Prize. It's set in the 1960s, and it's this tale of two young boys who are in kind of a juvenile detention facility called the Nickel Academy in Florida. The movie starts off, we actually, with one boy, Elwood. He's a young, idealistic young man, and the whole movie, it's told literally the camera is his point of view. It's like the camera is that character. So you're seeing everything through his eyes, from being a little boy to when he's hitchhiking to go to a school, and he gets falsely accused of a crime and then thrown into this Nickel Academy with another young boy, and they develop a friendship in this reform school. And as the movie goes on, you see the horrors of this reform school. Of course, during the movie switches off to the other boy's perspective, but this may sound. And then there's also flash forwards to one of the boys as an adult. Now that may sound confusing to explain, but let me tell you, this movie is a masterpiece. It is absolutely fantastic. The storytelling, the way it does it in that first-person camera, you feel like these are your memories. You feel like you are there and understanding the horrors that these two young boys went through in this reform school in the 1960s. I absolutely love this movie. It's nominated for a Best Picture. It deserves every kind of award. Highly recommend it. I give it a 10 out of 10.
I heard it coming.
So one of my favorite films from 2024. Wow. Really, really got me on a
So it got nominated, right?
Got nominated for Best Picture, and it's worth seeing.
I think so. If you give it a 10, it's definitely worth seeing. All right, we got to see it then. All right, thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.